I'm Patrick Bailey with whiteboardcoder.com. Today is June 24th, 2016. And now I got a problem with my tires, my wheels. Now I rotate my own tires, but last time I went to go rotate them, I actually broke off. I got these McGuard wheel locks, and I broke the key. But I figured I didn't tweak this too much, so I went and bought a whole nother set. I got the correct key and I put it back in, and I kind of twisted them both. So I actually twisted them both too bad, so now this is unusable, but I can't get it off. So what I did is at first I went on Amazon, ordered this lug nut remover. You'll probably find it there. It looks pretty good, and the idea, if you look at these guys, they have a reverse thread on there. So what you do is you put it on there and you turn it around, it threads on over the bolt, over the lug nut, and then as you turn it, finally it locks into it and you can pull it out. And it's a great idea and they work really well. However, and this is universal, right? But the smaller one, it looks like it'll probably work just fine on my regular lug nuts, but since this is kind of a smooth bore, it can't grip. It's like the exact size and it can't get it. And this happens to be a 13/16, so I think if you got one smaller it would work just fine. In fact, that's probably the best thing to do. But I saw somebody else do this, so I'm going to attempt it. I actually got it to work on another wheel, but I wanted to see if it would work on this. Not a great idea, but you can get a socket that'll just barely fit over there. In this case, it's a 3/4, and you can tap it on. Don't get too crazy about it because you have to get it off later. And then I should be able to pull it off. Maybe. He says hopefully. Not the best idea, but in a pinch, I think it's gonna. Well, be gentle with it because this one's stuck. Cat's not liking it. I'll try one more time. It'll be fun to get this lug nut off now. I mean, this socket off. No, it's not turning it. Nope, in my case it's on there pretty good. I did get this to work on one on the other side that was looser, but looks like I can't use that trick without really destroying this socket, so I'm gonna go try to buy a smaller reverse thread. See if I can get that to work. Okay, now on the next step. So I got this, on that. Bought this from Amazon for about 50 bucks. And hopefully this has a smaller size than that one that had 2. This has a 3/4. So in here there's a 3/4, and I put it on earlier and it seems like it probably will work. If not, then I got problems. Then I have to get someone to do. I feel other people do stuff where like they weld something on there and get it off, and I'm not up for that. But like the other one, it's reverse thread, so as I loosen it, it actually will thread its way on and eventually gets stuck, and then it comes off. So we'll see if this even works. So this will be fun. So, yeah. If it can get a grip. Okay. I got a feeling I gotta get my hammer onto this guy. Hammer as I go on. Yeah, it's not getting a grip. Okay, let's stop there for now. I think I'll try something else real quick. Okay, so now I got a big hammer. I don't know how well this is gonna work, because it doesn't seem to be. It seems to be like right side, but it's not grabbing it. It's not getting the groove on there. So I'm gonna try to slam this while I turn it. Doesn't give any of it. Okay. So, let's see what I can do. Yeah. It's not getting a grip on it. I might have got me something. It's not gripping. Could be it's just harder steel and it won't grab easily. Or maybe I just gotta slam it enough. A little grip there. I'm going to continue doing that, slamming it and turning it and see if it actually gets a grip, but I don't want to sit here and film for half an hour while I do it, so I'll give that a shot. Okay, we'll see if this works. I'm not quite sure, but what I did is, kind of like I did with the socket, I just put this on there and hammered it on straight as I could, and that's all I did was just hammer and beat the crap out of it. So it's on there pretty good. Now we'll see if I can get, wow, it's on there. So it's turning. It turned a little bit. It looked like it was turning. Either it just came out or I lost it. Ooh, I think it came out. I think I got it. Ah! I think I got it. And look at that, I got it out. And you can see it's a little cockeyed after all that, but hey, it came out. Of course, not how we recover this socket. I don't know. I'm going to have to beat this out probably. I don't know if I can get it out, but I don't really care. It'd be nice to reuse that socket someday, but if I can't, at least I got it out. So, cool. Now I can rotate my tires. Okay, so I got that one lug nut off using that puller. But I actually had another locking lug nut that wouldn't come off on the other side. So I used the other technique where you could actually use a socket wrench. In this case, this is a 3/4 socket wrench, and I tapped it on because it wasn't as stuck, and I managed to get it off. But the bad news now is now I have a 3/8 socket wrench stuck on this guy, and I have this guy stuck on this guy. So I'm going to try to see if I can get them off. I tried a little bit, but I didn't get too crazy about it, and it didn't work so much. So now I'm going to try to just get them off. So I'll start with this one because I don't think it's going to be so bad. So, I don't know. So, okay, so this is the one where it's just the socket. So I don't know what I can do if I can just... I'm just kind of getting this vise and trying to... Well, now it's turning. And it's turning. I think what I may have to do, I tried using vice grips and hammering it, it didn't work so well, so I think what I may have to do, since it's actually Here, you can come over here and film over here. When I am turning, I don't have enough grip, it's just going all the way around. So I think I'm going to take my Dremel tool and actually just, since I am not reusing these, I'm just going to cut these down a little bit, make a little square so I can actually get a good snug feel on it, and then I can probably break them off. So I'll go try that. Okay, so I have been unsuccessful. So I use my little Dremel, and you can see that I shave these down so I can get it in the vise grip, in the vise here. But this socket, I tried to pound it out, I tried a lot of things, I just can't seem to get it out. So be careful if you're doing it that way with a 3/4 inch, you might not get it unstuck, so use one you can sacrifice. And this guy does not seem to want to come out either, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'll keep these around and try something else. But what happened was I kind of get so much force. Now this is a small vise. I actually broke the vise. Can you see that? So I kind of, it's not a big vise, but I broke it. So yeah. So for now, I guess I have these stuck in here until I figure a better idea. But hey, they're off. I got the new locking lug nuts on the Jeep, and so hey, I'm good, but I broke my vise. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a like. To subscribe, just click the subscribe button. Also, you can follow me on Twitter under the handle @whiteboardcoder.com. View any code I may have thrown up as a gist at GitHub under the username PatmanDenver, or check out my blog site at whiteboardcoder.com.